This is one of the scariest places in the world. The trees are old and gnarled, the mist is thick, and the silence is heavy. It's hard to see more than a few feet in front of you, and as you start to walk down this path, you feel like something is watching you. If you're not careful, you might breathe in some of that forest. That sounds ridiculous, but when you enter certain areas of mist, it can be hard to breathe. You might think this is just a spooky story, but there are real places like this. In the most extreme cases, walking into these areas of mist can be fatal. In less extreme cases, people have reported difficulty breathing, a feeling of suffocation, and even wounds on their skin. Scientists don't know exactly what causes these strange occurrences, but here are a couple theories that might make you never want to enter a misty forest again. Sometimes a radiation inversion occurs. This is when an area of higher pressure sits under an area of lower pressure. Normally, winds blow from areas of high pressure to low pressure, but when an inversion occurs, the wind blows in the opposite direction. If this happens over a body of water, the air above it gets colder faster than the water below it. Cold air is denser, so it sinks. When it reaches the surface, it radiates back out, creating a dome of cold air. This dome can trap pollutants or even poisonous gases near the surface. For example, in the summer of 1954, London had one of the worst cases of smog in its history. This was caused by a large area of high pressure that trapped pollutants from factories and vehicles. This smog killed an estimated 12 people and sent thousands more to the hospital. And that's not even the worst case of air pollution inversion. These deadly inversions aren't just caused by human activity. In 1986, a magnitude 7.5 earthquake in Tangshan, China created a radiation inversion that trapped sulfur dioxide, nitrogen oxides, and carbon monoxide. All of these are poisonous gases that can cause respiratory problems. At least 5 people died, and 130,000 were hospitalized. Radiation inversions don't just cause physical damage. They can mess with your mind too. They can distort sounds and make them seem louder. They can also make light bounce in strange ways, making it seem like there are bright spots in the middle of nowhere. Some people report seeing strange lights, shadows, or even objects during inversions. So if you ever get lost in a radiation inversion, keep your wits about you. Anything you see or hear might be trying to tell you something. But there's another phenomenon that might explain these mysterious forests. Sometimes there's a buildup of static electricity in the air. When that happens, objects like trees can become charged with electricity. If you touch them, that charge can transfer to you. That's why you shouldn't touch a metal fence during a thunderstorm. The electricity can make you feel like your skin is on fire. But if you were to somehow survive that, you would still have a hard time breathing, because the electricity in the air makes it hard for oxygen to stick to your lungs. There are also strange things that can happen to your eyes, ears, and even your heart. Because the air is so charged, signals in your body get messed up. This can make your heart beat faster or even stop. This phenomenon has been observed multiple times in places like the Catskill Mountains in New York and the Blue Ridge Mountains in North Carolina. There have also been cases of animals mysteriously dying in these areas. The most common theory is that static electricity interferes with the electrical signals in their nervous system. Kind of like how touching a metal fence during a thunderstorm can make you feel like your whole body is buzzing. So if you ever find yourself in a misty forest, try to stay calm. Take deep breaths and don't touch anything, because whatever is causing the mist might not want you to leave. But the scariest part is that scientists don't know exactly what causes these deadly instances of mist. There are a lot of theories, but nothing has been proven. So until we learn more about these mysterious phenomena, we can only guess what monster lurks in the mist.